Where's your teammate?
Watch my bottom. I'm now heading to the church for today's work. I don't have any idea what we're doing today. Probably just some more video announcements and stuff. I actually have to talk to them about how I'm getting paid for the weekend, because what I do on the weekends is like a part-time job, and they said they still have to finish up some stuff on their side with like HR and everything to figure out my pay for that, since I've done everything on my end. So I'm going to talk to them about that, because I would very much like to be paid as much as I would very like for my car to be unlocked. So it's about 8:30, and I actually just now started the upload for the AAWL, and I guess I should probably talk about that for a second. We played it super late Tuesday night. Like, we played it at like 10 o'clock, and it went 5 games, so it lasted till like 11:30 or 12, and I just did not have the time to film the analysis of each map and then edit that and everything. And also, for some reason, I couldn't find like quality pictures of the maps to use for thumbnails, or obviously to do like a map in game mode if I had done the analysis. So I really am sorry about that there is no analysis for that. Well, we should be back to just normal next week. That was just bad timing, just awkward situations, so I didn't get to do that. I'm really sorry about that. That being said, it is the best series we have played yet in the AAWL, so that kind of makes it, I don't know if that makes it worse. I mean, it doesn't really make it better, but I don't know if it makes it worse that there's no analysis, because like I said, the series was absolutely phenomenal. The first 2 were like just kind of normal games where one team wins and the other team doesn't, whereas the next 2 were obviously one team won and the other team didn't, but the way that team won was absolutely crazy in all 3 maps. So really go watch those, especially 3, 4, and 5. It's a really good series. I really recommend it. It's the best series we've had so far. I'm just sorry there's no analysis about that. So to start off the day, we're going to be doing video announcements here in about an hour. But he's working on a project in there, so I'm going to go get all the equipment and go set it up. Feel all professional getting it all done by myself. But yeah, basically just kind of not what we did last week where I just helped that other dude do it with just a teleprompter. We're the ones actually doing it this week, which means we actually need all the equipment and just not the one teleprompter. So for video announcements, we actually use some fairly heavy and expensive equipment. We've got this huge camera with a 50mm lens on it, which you can't see right now because it is right there inside of this teleprompter, which is all on this huge tripod. That camera is like $2,000, $3,000 in itself. We've got some lights, obviously, for lighting your subject, and then we've got a giant boom microphone as well on that stand. So, to be honest with you, I completely forgot which stands the microphone and the light even went on, so I had to go ask my boss that, and that was just kind of, I guess, kind of embarrassing, because I was like, we've only done it once, so like, and it was 2 weeks ago, so I don't really remember it, but at the same time, I was like, I just need to know which, like, stand they go on. Other than that, I can get it up with, so it's just like a little thing that felt really stupid.
God is doing some exciting things at our Heartline house, and every week we're hearing stories of women being transformed, and I'm sorry, I haven't read this one before.
Festival? You haven't?
No, this is not the one you sent me.
What in the world?
Met up with Ashby for lunch. And sis. And everybody else. Alrighty, headed back into work now. Kuntz and another guy that I work with, his name is Matt. They're over at the school working on setting up some stuff for one of the classes there. So I'm gonna come back, finish the announcements video, and then just wait for Michael to come back and approve it. But other than that, I think that's about all we have planned for this afternoon. So Mike is back in town for, I think he's gonna be here for like the whole week. So tonight for dinner, me, him, Tolls, Chris, and Bryant are gonna go to dinner at B-Dubs, watch the Cavs game. That'll be really fun. Really excited about that. Work is over, 4 o'clock. About to head home just kind of hang out for another couple hours before I go to Bryant, Chris, and Gage's house. Yes, they moved out into a house. I'll show y'all a little bit of that whenever I get there. Gonna go there, hang out for a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, for a little while, and then go eat at B-Dubs with them and chill, watch the game. And then I don't think I have work tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he said they're having a staff day tomorrow, and I'm not officially staffed, so I don't have to come tomorrow. Another day off, so 3 days off this week. It's gonna be a good week, and then we'll just see what to do the rest of the night. Finally got home, and it rained on me a little bit while I was here, or on the way here. And whenever I got here, it had rained a little bit on this guy as well. I was just gonna sit down and talk with you, but he was all muddy, so I had to basically give him a bath outside. And now he wants to play fetch while he is still, he's not soaking wet, but he's still pretty wet. Baba.
Hit on like the side of the hole, and I was supposed to watch it go in the hole, and it like caught it, and it caught slack in the wire. And I was like this, like a foot away from hitting the electrical wire, and just went. But
that was a big ass fire by Legacy.
So, like 15 people would have died.
No, it was like 5.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Only 5.
That's reasonable.
But my mom would have got a $500,000 for my dad working, and probably like a $200,000 one for me. So she would have been set for the rest of her life.
Just got done eating at B-Dubs. Gonna head over to Bryant, Gage, and Chris's house. Gonna watch a little bit of the Cavs game. Finish watching the Cavs game. Hopefully they don't go down 3-0, because if they do, then they have to win 4 straight to win it, which, I mean, obviously they will, but it's a lot easier to get that 3-1. The Cavs still lost somehow. They had their first lead outside of the first quarter in this entire series, and they still lost.
Where at?
Just kidding, I'm mad.
He pushed you.
Alrighty, so it is about 1 o'clock, and I'm just now heading home. It was pretty chill. We obviously watched the game, hung out. Cavs still lost somehow. Very, very upsetting loss. Pretty tough one, honestly, the way that they played, because they definitely could have won it if they had just closed it out over the stretch, but they didn't. Move on to the next one, and hopefully get that reverse sweep going. But anyways, gonna go home, probably gonna play some League, because Bryant and Chris installed it tonight, and they're actually like, I don't know about Chris, but I know that Bryant is actually like fairly interested in it, so hopefully we'll get to play a little bit with him and let him experience League of Legends, and hopefully he'll get into it and we'll have a third to play with, and maybe a fourth and a fifth with Chris and Tolls, and we'll see where it goes from there. Alrighty, so I think I am going to call it a day for the vlog, as it is already about 1:30 by the time I'm recording this. Still got to edit it, and still gonna probably play some League, because as I said, I got Bryant and Chris to install it, and Bryant is actually really interested. We're gonna play a little bit tonight, teach him kind of the ropes and find a role for him, so I'm really excited about that, really excited getting to play with him. Got to go over to their house. Obviously it's a pretty cool house. It's pretty cool that they moved out into their own house. It's making me want to do the same, honestly, but can't really afford to do that right now. But it's fun. I think I may go back over there again tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be just cool hanging out with them, like in person, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I just had work today. Got to edit video announcements. That's pretty fun. It was more like kind of uncomfortable because I was doing it on a Mac instead of my normal Windows laptop. So it was just kind of different setup, different layout. But I mean, pretty much still the same thing. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully, he said I'll get to start doing it more and more as time goes on. So I'm excited about that. Don't have to work tomorrow. Excited about that. And then obviously not Friday. And then I'll see what role I have on Saturday and Sunday for church. So other than that, just a fairly normal day. Gonna be a lazy day tomorrow and a lazy day Friday. And that's pretty much it. I do want to thank you guys for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. And as usual, it's been Boy Impacted Joker. Y'all have a nice day.